is your bills paid? When you outside, do you feel safe? If we go up, gotta take phones. I'm with some go-ups I can't take home.
Do you cook clean? Do you good? If I right, is you gon' let me know what's good? You gon' let me the first night? I think you should. I'm in that like bam. Nah, I ain't no rookie. Hey, bloods in that. Hey, turn the lights off. I don't want you looking. Tight. Think I took you. Hey, all that. Hey, what's up with it? Hey, that I don't play. Hey, beat it up. That's a melee. G63, I swerve on it. First pitch at the dodge, you can't curve on it. Why'd you don't give up? Got some nerve, don't you? I'm out on bail. How you feel? Go there.
Krispy Kreme whip and the wheels glaze. Yeah, when you move at night, you don't feel shade. Running through the field, it's a field day. Yeah, let her bet at the hood day. She gon' bust down if the beat good. She gon' roll up, bring the park the Lambo, take the Brinks truck. Become a Greek freak when you see bugs. Is your head done? Is your bills paid? When you outside, do you feel safe? If we go up, gotta take phones. I'm with some go-ups I can't take home.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never get anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russian, ladies should never the luggage.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Oakland Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw on second down is Love. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the Raiders have got him. Eddie Vanderdoes coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks. Setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And they'll run it here. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Indy, and even 40 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 25-yard line. They go play action with Brissett. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, Brissett again. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Play action. Now it's Carr. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
So the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he finds Carr. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. On play action. Now Carr. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Luck now on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a first down throw. Luck. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. They give him a gain of 38.
T.Y. Hilton wakes up every day, a big play waiting to happen. Been doing it ever since college.
Florida International there, he broke all the receiving records.
Do you know the first time he touched the ball at FIU? It was a touchdown.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, no, he predicted it as well. There's no doubt about T.Y. Hilton, and that's one of the reasons we see him make the catches we just saw there. He competes for the ball as well as anyone.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. We're set now on second down. It's caught right side by Daniels. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Go.
Out of the gun, Luck. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a play fake. Carr looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. Now a play fake, and it's locked. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they'll run it here. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. In his own end zone, it's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
6-18. Single. Hey.
Shotgun now for Carr. Cooper's got it. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Monday down. All right, get set, fellas.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And complete right side to Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Raiders 1st down. Carr hooking up with Cook. Whistles and a timeout. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raiders will start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down.
694.
Now Carr. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Carr now to throw. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Here comes Cobb. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second.
Those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On play action, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it.
For the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Raiders on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be third and forever. Throwing now is Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Shows off the quick feet as he takes this one up to the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
We're wrong. Go. Ready.
Here's Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's taken in at the 9. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll let this thing go for 6. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 51 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
What's up? Hey. Check.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st down, it's Locke. Looking middle, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Wide open, Amari Cooper. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. The point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, Locke. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw is Locke. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless.
They want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Get down, get down!
To throw his Carr.
Added struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Von Miller in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. Play action. It's Locke. throw complete there. Rodgers. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Here's Luck now on second down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Rodgers. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Luck on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. From the red zone now, Luck. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Raiders, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, this season is beyond salvage now as they...
Honorable C notes.
Yeah.
Buddha blesses me.
Chill. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Now she don't skid, splash. Think about posting up on the ground, man, delete her. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Pockets lettuce, don't think I'm ready. You got that swag, you got that salt, then sell it. Free mind, cash them out, we bellin'. Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer, straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element, out my element. My the same, don't need no clout, no fame. No clout, bought the game, all brand new chain. I swear the lane, call the group the gang. Whip that thing, this shit give me, ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it, bring the don't want no, they pull up with they It's times three, this how it go. Park $1 million at the we gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs than PJs. Rich like water, go to Cabo. Splash. Cash in the walls, hollow. Cash. Your money too small, micro. Hunch up on the call, gotta. Superstars out. Hey. Brand new cars. We buy the ball now. Swing doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Tax. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't skid. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground, man. Delete her. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground, man. Delete her. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
Ice the game, had to ice the game. So much ice, too much, had to ice the lane. Freeze the dud, freeze, had to freeze the lane. Freeze, camera phone. Turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and growed up, guess I'm homegrown, well known. That is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Yeah, the clinics for that baby wipe this nose. I wipe this nose. What's a leg with till they explode? Superstars out. Hey. Brand new cars. We buy the ball now. Swing doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Tax. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't skid. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground, man. Delete her. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground, man. Delete her. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. All set. Race with the stars out. Not a boarded house. Get deported out. Group out for a shot. Marvin the Martian. I'ma put your brain up for auction. Proceed with caution. Skeleton AP is frosted. I sit back and read the offense. Was it did it the faucets? Chanel bag is ostrich. Stay down, come up in the process. Private jet, yeah. The same diamond milk, yeah. I'ma get the on welfare. The pink stone real. Bling bling blow, yeah. Mama got style, yeah. Chanel reptile player. On Mars, gotta get the grace of the God. 3 rock stars, nobody seeing the gang on guard. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We buy the ball now. Swing doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Tax. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't skid. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground, man. Delete her. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground, man. Delete her.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On second down, here's Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Play action. Now Lynch. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And Gronk says, wait room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
All right, now, look at 56.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They go play action now. Lynch on the slant. He gets it to Gronkowski. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6, and the Pats have taken the early lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They go play action here on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On second down, it's Drake. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He sets to fire deep. He's got him in, complete. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. 43 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Draw play. Tannehill gives to Drake. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Get set.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. He goes underneath the Drake. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Tannehill. Escobar with it over the middle. Now the ball comes loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Tannehill keeps on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On first down, Drake. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Parker, the intended target. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And it'll bring up third down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
That's out to his running back, Michelle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 25-yard line.
Now let's go. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gronkowski with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. Danny Amendola on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, you got 3.
Now Balaj. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Yeah. I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now back to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Dante Fowler in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back in pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Let's go!
They'll throw on 1st down with Lynch. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. A very solid gain of 27.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
It's Lynch. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st down, it's Lynch. And this is incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Gone!
2nd and 10. It's Lynch again. Going for the deep ball. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for New England. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Go. 30. Hey, 20.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Tannehill on third down. It's complete to Grant. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Off play action, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And now it's third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
They give him a gain of 37.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
The Dolphins on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third down and 12. Now Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, the 40. the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now Amendola. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Balaj. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now it's Lynch. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
All right, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's caught by Parker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Tannehill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collected, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Lynch on 1st down. Wide open, Gronkowski. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The first carry down for Rex Burkhead. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Again, they run with Burkhead. Burkhead a 1st down and then some. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski the extra point, and it is 28-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Now Amendola. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Tannehill hands to Dre. And he's got this down to the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. To throw on second down is Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They go play action with Lynch. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
A gain of 3, second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. On the handoff, it's Michelle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now Burkhead. Burkhead a first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On the run, it's Burkhead. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
New England on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Lynch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A give. This is Michel. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Lucky 56. Hey, slow down. Hey!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for the Patriots, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll be on the road.
Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, soulless buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Your Lamborghini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Got me back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ, first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop up. You need a in case the moodies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me. I live in you. Both of our fire offend you. Victory, gold on my neck, Mr. T. Victory. 20,000 feet up with your dicker. Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda said the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born. It's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look down, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated to love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. Just a glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Shoes, America's most. Ain't no half stepping. See you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I became 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the children's story. Their life's up, so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have it thoughts. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the green is the. I'm a player on the late night tip. So they see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still filming, kiss to death, rep protecting that. 3 boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss to death, rep protecting that. Shame on the 3 boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I became 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome since 96. You a shook one, breeze and know the ledge. I'm your. What's that? I smell. Let me count my. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a. Here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my. Strictly for my. Survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm indeed cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right there's on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? They're warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This. On that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork.
Hey, what's up, gang?
Let me go secure for the game right quick.
Hey, what's up, gang?
I got it.
I think it's my fault.
For real.
What's up,
Get the
gang?
rest.
Hey, I got that check-in to go.
I'm gone.
A lot of these look lost.
They
broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce.
Good drip.
But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you get off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check-in to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands and your fingers. Your ears with a. Get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my. Zip the back that like a pogo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Angry and fresh with these cause when I was down out of so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my ring. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting guap. Got a big band, it's like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's time.
I got that chicken to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with. So groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it for it. FaceTime before I get to the club, look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that chicken to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
No introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about them. Let them out anywhere. Tell them they don't need nothing. Yup, like in the Kango enter. New Cadillac with an all-go hammer. Long as I remember how to Atlanta. I can give a about a dog. Used to getting things from a text. So I count setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say do. Tell break bread, a fake dead, a bit, to hate that. 50 million, you die to make that middle. You vote for Trump, you see me outside, well, you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like the Black Panther weak to the teeth, try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown, get down with a homie and a half a. Let me buy Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenging with the running man. I would challenge with a hand. What you see before you, what they told you from nothing, man. Grand hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me, I said, y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone knows on go. I rolled in a 4x4. Believe if a kid gon' go see me with ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk, they roll by the car line when bought it. Caught case at the case and a phone. They will watch you give a I live that they rapping back, carrying them back what they capping back. Bankroll mama, we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zero. Certified neighborhood hero. You can try one of them, better not try with me though. Hey.
Bring it in. Roll it down by 2. We're gonna go out here, run this play for the win. Let's go get it. I formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14. Watch left. Hup.
We to the man, Atlanta hat cop to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. See, with your ad, drop it out with Alabama ad. That would get for trying to battle rap. Head, B1 and done. No drive, but we running. Walk up to you while you showing us stun till you up that jury and money. Playing game, thinking showing up funny till my young win for me. Yeah. For the love of the bankroll, keep it been to you. Don't nobody care about it. Don't nobody wanna hear about it. You got a problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gon' lie. I promise that a day go by. I ain't on the grind if I ain't on fire. If it one thing I want, then it can't go by. Tryna put 6 wheels on the Range Rover. I ain't finna play no game, that what you know. So if you think it's the top till I move over. Modern day Tupac in a new hover. Know that now come with us and down. We dodge a steady duck and clown. We chase a meal so we can put that down. Top, but we run the town. But with millions in with no cap and gown. We're all in what happened now. Metal throne, concrete crown. Call that line, you getting beat. Real, what veteran. What academy. He still remember me when they were sick and needed their medicine. Better watch it, partner, you from around here thinking sweet, you got the wrong idea. Get left out there, tell them so what I kept. Trap music, all black. Still, I'm that stupid. Still down to do it if you ask stupid. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah. Trap music, all black. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah.
What's that on that beat?
Krispy Kreme whip and the wheels glaze. Yeah, when you move at night, you don't feel shame. Running through the field, it's a field day. Yeah, let her bread at the hood day. She gon' bust down if the beat good. She gon' roll up, bring the like the Lambo. Took the Brinks truck, become a Greek freak when you see bugs. Is your head done? Is your bills paid? When you outside, do you feel safe? If we go up, gotta take phones. I'm with some go-ups I can't take home. Act up in the bay like Draymond. I'ma need my money like Faison.
Bust it down, bust it down. Hey, bust it down, bust it down. Hey, bust it down, bust it down. When YG coming around, you gotta bust it down. Bust it down, bust it down. Hey, bust it down, bust it down. Hey, bust it down, bust it down. When Travis come around, you better bust it down.
Krispy Kreme whip and the wheels glaze. Yeah, when you move at night, you don't feel shame. Running through the field, it's a field day. Yeah, let her bread at the hood day. She gon' bust down if the beat good. She gon' roll up, bring the like the Lambo. Took the Brinks truck, become a Greek freak when you see bugs. Is your head done? Is your bills paid? When you outside, do you feel safe? If we go up, gotta take phones. I'm with some go-ups I can't take home.
Do you cook clean? Do you good? If I right it, you gon' let me know it's good. You gon' let me the first night, I think you should. I'm in that like bam. Nah, I ain't no record. Hey, bloods in that. Hey, turn the lights off, I don't want you looking. Tight. Think I took you. Hey, all that. Hey, what's up with it? Hey, that girl I don't play. Hey, beat it up, that's a melee. G63, I swerve on it. First pitch at the Dodger, can't curve on it. Why you don't give up, got some nerve, don't you? I'm out on bail, how you feel? Go there.
Krispy Kreme whip and the wheels glaze. Yeah, when you move at night, you don't feel shame. Running through the field, it's a field day. Yeah, let her bread at the hood day. She gon' bust down if the beat good. She gon' roll up, bring the
Alright, gentlemen, we made way too many mistakes this week, okay? Coaching staff is going in.
Go, run the ball.
If we go up, gotta take phones. I'm with some go-ups
Go, run the ball.
I can take home.
Time is running out. This is it. We go for gold. You have got one more opportunity. Let's go for gold.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, I was by the stove. Big inside this cases once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my